Let's try this again. Hi everyone, I'm back. If you're watching this, if you were wondering what happened to me with my pro debut and my prep series, kind of just fell off the face of the earth. I have a tendency to do that with YouTube. I feel like because YouTube is so personal and it is very like, you know, I have to sit here and talk about my life and talk about all the things that are going on, and sometimes when things are hitting the fan, it's really, really hard to sit in front of a camera and be like, hey, let me just tell everyone what's going on. So basically I competed in my pro debut and I placed 4th in my pro debut, which was so much fun. And honestly, like, this year competing was so spectacular. I had a great time. I had to end my prep earlier than I wanted to because my mental health started to take a serious dive in August. I was going through a pretty bad breakup. Basically had like a 3-week very serious committed relationship, and then it ended abruptly. And that kind of was like the catalyst for everything kind of falling apart after that. I had gotten so used to doing prep with someone by my side, and we were both on prep, and you know, we helped each other and I had someone there. And then as soon as that was just gone and I was doing this alone by myself again, it got really, really hard. I'm honestly so surprised that I made it to that show, and I did it, and I persevered through what I was going through and made it on the stage. I'm so grateful that I did, but we had to call my prep early, and I am now in my off season, and I'm loving it because I honestly love when I fill out a little bit, I have my personality back, and I just feel more like myself. So we're just gonna get right into it. We're gonna do a workout today. We're gonna do an off season leg day, lift some heavy stuff. And yeah, I'm sure I'll be back with like a bigger update video, but for the time being, I just really love lifting, and I wanna take you guys along. I just realized I totally forgot to take my vitamins today. So now I'm gonna have all of my vitamins at once because I forgot to take them. So I keep the cream of rice on the top shelf. This is Golden Grains cream of rice. I have a discount code, it's Barresi 15 if you guys want to get 15% off. This is the birthday cake flavor. It's so good. My personal favorite flavor is the pancakes and syrup, but I'm all out of that one, so birthday cake it is. Okay, so I always have cream of rice and a protein shake before I go to the gym, just so I can have a quick protein and then also just fast acting carbs. So that's why I have cream of rice. So I'll be making my protein shake with Old Faithful EHP Labs Isopept Chocolate Decadence. Right now I'm in this like chocolate banana phase, and I'm not really a chocolate banana person, so I don't know. I also ran out of vanilla, so I don't really have a choice. So for my pre-workout protein shake, I will do 90 grams of banana, and then I also like to add 50 grams of blueberries. And then finally, I will do 1 scoop of EHP Labs Isopept. I love this protein because it is a hydrolyzed isolate, which basically means it is pre-digested, so it is a lot easier on your stomach. And as always, if you guys wanted to shop EHP Labs, my code is Barresi10. If you wanted to support me directly, I would really appreciate it. And also, if you have any questions about EHP Labs or any other supplements, please pop it down in the comments or message me on Instagram, and I will be more than happy to help. Okay, so next with my cream of rice, I've just added some boiling water. I've also added some salt because I like to put salt in everything. I even put salt in my coffee. If you guys haven't tried salt in your coffee, I highly recommend. So I actually have honey in this too. So I have 15 grams of honey in this meal, which is a lot. My coach, we switched me over to macros, but he also wanted me to make sure that I'm having proper pre and post-workout nutrition. So he's actually programmed my pre and post-workout meal, and this pre-workout meal calls for 15 grams of honey. So there's a lot of carbohydrates in this meal, but honestly, I have the best workouts, so I'm really not complaining. So this is my pre-workout meal. I have my protein shake with my 90 grams banana, some blueberries, and my EHP Labs protein. And then I have my birthday cake, cream of rice with some salt and 15 grams of organic honey. I'm going to eat this, and then I usually wait about 60 to 90 minutes before I train, just because I don't want to be actively digesting while I'm at the gym. I want to let my body, you know, properly digest the food so that I can actually use the carbs instead of be digesting them while I'm trying to train. So I'm going to have this, and then we're gonna go to the gym. All right, guys, welcome to our leg day workout. I am so excited to put you guys through a little bit of a workout here. So my workouts are gonna look a little bit different moving forward. Based on my last show and the judges' feedback that I got, I actually need to grow everything. And that includes my quads. So I'm now able to do movements like barbell squats. As you'll see, I'm doing Smith machine squats. And I haven't been able to train my quads for years. So this is super exciting for me. My workouts have been a lot more fun, and I'm just genuinely so excited every single time I get to do a leg day. So I just did a set of squats here. And keep in mind, I also haven't squatted in years.
It's time to shine.
It's always time to shine. All right, it's time to shine with some hip thrusts now. So these are obviously a glute staple of mine. I just want to kind of go over some form critiques here. So I actually have my clients ask me a lot of the time how to do a proper hip thrust. And as you'll see here, I'm not letting my knees fall too much towards me. I'm pretty much keeping them stationary, and I'm pausing at the top. I'm making sure that my tempo is a 3-to-1 tempo. So I'm pausing at the top and I'm having a very slow decline, and then followed by a really powerful thrust at the top. So I'm going to finish this set of heavy hip thrusts, and then I'm actually going to follow this up with a burnout set of body weight abductions. So I typically like to aim towards the 9 to 12 rep range when I'm lifting heavier things like heavy hip thrusts or heavy squats. I try and aim for 9 to 12 reps. And then I also like doing things like this where I'm just pushing more blood into the muscle and I'm doing a burnout. So here I'm doing 20 to 25 abductions with just my body weight, but you can also add a resistance band if you want to make this even harder. Now, I decided to be a little psycho crazy today and make this a triple superset. So I'm doing some round back hyperextensions here. So you'll see here, I'm actually just doing some pulses. But the main thing here is really making sure that your back is rounded, so you're activating your posterior chain instead of activating your spinal erectors. Now, moving on, this is one of my favorite exercises. This is a hip banded Romanian deadlift. So as you'll see, I have a band around my hips that is pulling me back, and I'm basically hip thrusting against that. Now, with the Romanian deadlift, you really don't want to bend your knees too much. You want to keep your legs relatively straight and have a very soft knee to allow for a stretch in your hamstring, and then push through your heels to activate your posterior chain as you are lifting the weight. Now, I have two different forces going on here. I have the band that I'm thrusting against, and then I also have the weight that is directly below me. So these are a fantastic exercise for working on that glute ham tie-in area and overall developing your glutes.
Hell yeah. How's that? Yeah?
Yeah. Next, I'm actually doing a superset here between hamstring curls, and then I'm going to be moving on to leg extension. So I love doing lying hamstring curls. One thing that I do want to say, and something that I notice in a lot of my clients' videos that they send me, is I always see the butt lifting off the pad. So the number one thing with a lying hamstring curl is you really want to make sure your butt is continuously staying stationary. You do not want your hips to be lifting drastically off the pad. When I perform these, I'm actively pushing my hips into the pad so that I'm driving my hip bones into the pad, and I'm making sure my butt stays in the same place. You really don't want to have your lower back lifting, because then you're also going to be recruiting your spinal erectors in a movement that is supposed to be isolating just your hamstrings. So as you'll see, I am taking a few little breaks in between as I can feel my butt start to lift, and I really want to make sure I'm focusing on keeping my butt down, keeping my hips driving into the pad so that I can utilize my hamstring. This was my final exercise of the day. I was going to do some kickbacks, but I was completely gassed after basically doing 3 compound movements back to back. So these are just some leg extensions. I have 1 set of these. I actually did a 3-set drop set here, which absolutely killed me. However, this was probably one of the best leg days I've had in a very, very long time, and I'm so happy to be training quads again. Okay guys, we are back. It is 2 days after that leg day, and I actually just got a text message from my training partner, and he goes, the squat, thrust, bandit RDL, and hammy curl combo has my hammies in disarray today, and I have to do legs today again. And I'm like, I'm doing legs today again too, and we're both like still just so messed up from that workout. I think I got to the point with the leg extensions with the drop set where I almost started crying, but I kept going because that's how we do it. Today's actually Halloween, and I have every single intention of going trick-or-treating later. So I'm gonna go to the gym and do a quick little leg day, and probably not gonna do as extreme as the leg day we just did, because I can only lift heavy like that like once a week. So I typically will do a really, really, really heavy leg day, and then the next leg day I'll do more like glute isolations and cable stuff and, you know, just refining and working on shaping and all of that. And then going to finish it off with going trick-or-treating later with one of my best girlfriends. Hi, Boo Bear. Hello, Stinky. I call her Stinky because she is 11 or 12. Are you 11 or 12? I think you're 11 now. She has the worst breath, but I love her so much. We're best friends. Also, I just wanted to say, I did a really big rebranding with my coaching, and I have my own app now. So I actually have a lot of coaching spots available. So I've never actually announced it on here on this platform, but if you are interested in working with me one-on-one, please let me know. I will attach a link to my website to apply for one-on-one coaching in the description of this video, or you can go to my Instagram profile and click on the link in my bio. But that being said, I just want to do a quick short and sweet video and just do a workout with you guys, update you, let you all know that I'm here, I'm okay, I'm chilling. And I also do have some competition plans for next year. I have a lot of stuff happening before that, a lot of stuff that I will touch on in a future video, but it's gonna be a secret for now. I genuinely do want to make more videos. I find I get in my head a lot, and I'm like, oh, people aren't gonna care what you have to say or what you're doing. But at the same time, like, I remember when I used to make YouTube videos all the time, and I just feel like even if I'm inspiring one person or making one person feel a little bit less alone in their journey or whatever they're going through, then, you know, my heart's full, like I'm fulfilled. So I think I just need to remember that and be like, it's okay, just be yourself. Just literally just be yourself and just post that. And happy Halloween. And if you're going trick-or-treating, I think that is really cool because I will be trick-or-treating as well. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.